Thanks for asking. Most folks who come through just want to shoot at us.
Today, on Starfield Essentials, your weekly Starfield news report. In our first segment, Take It to the Bank. Massive new Atlantis overhaul work in progress. Venera City work in progress. Vigilance faction work in progress. Kineer makes it easy to find sweet outpost spot. Bedlam 2.0 released. In our second segment, RamTech Prologue is creative and educational. Achievement-friendly non-lethal framework and useful Brigs. Crime overhaul and social skills extended. Syncing weapon workbench fix. Starfield on Nintendo Switch 2. And creative Starfield art. After 25 items last week, I think 12 is plenty for today. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Take it to the bank. Have you thought it was weird that Gallbank is featured prominently in the game, yet you can't actually bank with them? Modern Volmetal thought so. That's why they created Green and Gold, a banking system for Starfield. I believe there have been a few other attempts to do this, but Volmetal's mod is actively supported and working. Green and Gold is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. I tried the very first version of this mod, and after reporting a bug, Volmetal produced an update which fixed it. This mod lets you open two kinds of accounts in Starfield. One account is for use by regular mortals and lets you deposit and withdraw credits. Credits in the account earn interest. Furthermore, this first type of account offers loans. Now you can take out a loan to jumpstart your play, perhaps to improve your ship or buy equipment. You can make manual or automatic loan payments, or pay it back in full after selling a ton of loot. The second account is for players who have completed the Revelation mission, or who have already gone through the Unity. This offering is called a QuantaBank account. Here you can place credits that will survive going through the Unity. This is a real innovation, and I applaud Volmetal's ingenuity. I also appreciate that Volmetal included gameplay options to tune the mod to meet your expectations. Next, massive new Atlantis overhaul work in progress. Modder Checker90 dropped 2 videos for their new Atlantis Awaits work in progress mod. Here is what Checker90 said in the video descriptions. Quote, I'm working on a new project to completely overhaul New Atlantis in Starfield, from NPCs and landing pads to every last detail. The city will remain similar to the vanilla version, but with a twist. Many NPCs will have jobs, there will be at least 12 fully functional landing pads, and it will be a massive city. From towering skyscrapers to small houses that gradually fade into the outskirts, it's going to feel alive and expansive. If you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to share them in the comments of the videos, which I'll link below. The mod will be available for PC first and later for Xbox, completely free. If there's enough interest, I might consider releasing the project in early access. This looks amazing! I can't wait to try it out. You know what else is amazing? The members of this channel! Thanks to their support, I am able to pay for the external storage to record the gameplay you see in these videos. The cost of these 2 drives exceeded all of this channel's ad revenue in 2024, and one of the drives didn't survive the year either. Click the join button for more information, or just subscribe. Over 60% of my viewers watch every week, but less than 40% are subscribers. This channel is the way I try to bring positive and honest energy to the Starfield community. Subscribing and liking tells YouTube that these videos are good content. Thank you for your support. Next, Venera City work in progress. This looks so good! Modder Caracal has released a trailer and a voice actor sample for their upcoming mod called Venera. Caracal says that Venera is a ground station outside of civilized space. It features a beautifully unique architecture, 9 voiced NPCs, with 450 lines of dialogue, and replayable quests. Caracal has spent over $600 on commercial voice acting for this mod. One scene is over 6 minutes long and features 4 NPCs interacting with the player. The mod is almost complete, and when it passes QA, Caracal will release it. I expect this to be a paid creation to help Caracal recoup their costs, but I don't know for sure. Let's listen to a little bit of the voice acting.
Welcome to Venera Station.
My name is Razia, but everyone here calls me Rara. Would you care for a drink? Something to eat?
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Then there's Rodrigo's shop. He imports and sells fresh produce. And stuff.
Oh, great serpent, why do you punish me?
Do I have to use my real name?
I think you have to.
But I don't want to.
Next, Vigilance faction work in progress. Modder Novafinch announced a new creation that is a work in progress, titled Vigilance. Vigilance will be a new faction, along with a large dungeon, new gear, and new lore. Some of the gear includes a weapon by modder O'Deer called the Nightingale, a 45 caliber submachine gun carried by Vigilance security personnel. There will also be new armor by artists Harry Osborne and Darkman. Novafinch hopes to include some custom POIs to act as small faction outposts. There will also be some new ship parts, like halves and weapons. Expect to see some voice acting to accompany the faction members. Novafinch hopes to complete and publish the project in April or May. It will likely cost 500 credits on the Creation Store. You know I will buy this. Try it and share what I think. What about you? Leave me a comment. Next, Kineer makes it easy to find sweet outpost spot. Some of you may remember trying to find a certain location on Vessel 3B that offered 4 resources in the ground and 1 in the air. One of the most popular positive videos about Starfield is the one by Vash Kawai, where he shows how to find this location. This spot is a great early game outpost because one outpost can access 5 resources. Vessel 3B also offers 58 UT days to 1 local day, so your extractors gather those resources in no time. Thanks to a new creation by Kineer, you don't need to play Starfield on a 65-inch 4K TV and squint at the map looking for the right landing spot. Vessel 3B Mining Survey is available on Creations. Kineer has placed a landing pad and resources close to the location where you can drop your own beacon and build an outpost. This is so helpful for outpost builders, both old and new alike. Give it a try and let me know what you think. Next, Bedlam 2.0 released. One of my Chaos mods, Bedlam, by modder AGD25, has been updated to version 2.0. Bedlam is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Bedlam 2.0 offers 6 configurable gameplay options to make encounters more interesting. They include enemy randomizer, NPCs move to other locations whether on a ship or inside or outside a POI, reinforcements, NPCs at a POI in combat can call for help, assaults, other factions may be active versus the locals or you, extra enemies, more of the same types of foes appear, Starborn bosses, Starborn are hiding as hostile NPCs wearing normal apparel, and alien pets. About 10 different alien pets could accompany hostile NPCs in a breathable atmosphere. These are awesome ways to spice up the game, and I highly recommend trying this mod. Tweak the settings to your liking. I'm still looking for enemies with pets. As far as I can tell, this mod works with Ganymede, which changes enemy scaling, and doubled enemy numbers. I need to do more testing though. Let me know how it works for you, especially if you're using Ganymede and doubled enemy numbers too. Next, RamTech Prologue is creative and educational. I finally got a chance to try the free creation by Jeremy Ramos titled RamTech Prologue. It's free on Creations. I've watched most of Jeremy's YouTube tutorials on modding with the Creation Kit. This mod encapsulates all that he has learned over many months. Basically, you get access to a secret facility on Cydonia. There is a mini-quest that involves some detective work. Along the way, you collect over a dozen robots and mini-bots. The mini-bots in particular each give a bonus of some kind if added to your ship crew. There's also a ton of loot in this location. It's honestly game-breaking in a way, because you get access to, I think, every legendary item in the game, at least as far as I could tell. Personally, I treat this as a way to peruse and try different items, all sourced from a single location. Jeremy has also included some custom weapons for players to find. I also like the inclusion of a range where players can test weapons against robot targets. When done testing, players can reset the range with a single computer terminal command. This is only the first in a series of creations that Jeremy plans to bring to Starfield. Check it out and let me know what you think in a comment. Next, achievement-friendly, non-lethal framework and useful Brigs. Do you enjoy taking prisoners and then turning them into security, or, the Red Mile or Crimson Fleet? Do you also enjoy playing with achievements on console? Now you can do both, thanks to achievement-friendly versions of 2 of Coradix mods. Non-lethal framework achievement-friendly is 100 credits on Creations, and useful Brigs achievement-friendly is also 100 credits on Creations. I play the regular versions of these mods on all of my modded games. I'm pleased to see them available as an option for those on console who do not have access to achievement-enabling mods, and never will. Remember that Microsoft does not allow loading third-party DLLs onto the Xbox console. That is why Achievement Enabler mods only work on PC. This is a great book, by the way. Next, Crime Overhaul and Social Skills Extended. Speaking of mods by Korodic, I checked out 2 of his other creations. These are also paid and achievement friendly. Crime Overhaul is 300 credits on creations, and Social Skills Extended is 100 credits on creations. Let's talk about Crime Overhaul first. This creation adds new crime mechanics to Starfield. First, there are 3 new crimes: indecent exposure, or running around only wearing your underwear, aiming your weapon at a nearby NPC, and discharging your weapon at a nearby NPC. When you commit one of these crimes, or any other, nearby NPCs can become witnesses. After committing a crime, you can try to use social skills to change witness behavior. If you have a weapons-oriented crime, you might be able to holster your weapon and stop any further trouble. I need to continue experimenting with this system, but it was fun when I tested it. There's also options in space, which I need to test. Now, the second creation, Social Skills Extended, can stand alone or work with the Crime Overhaul. Social Skills Extended gives you access to social skills when pointing your weapon at a target. This makes your social skills like diplomacy, intimidation, instigation, and manipulation more easily accessible in combat. Remember that if you're also playing with the Crime Overhaul, pointing your weapon at an NPC in a peaceful situation is a crime, so don't use that method to activate a social skill. Overall, I like how Korodic gives players more options for interacting with NPCs. Korodic is also making it easier to access in-game features that are sometimes difficult to reach with vanilla methods. Next, Syncing Weapon Workbench Fix. Have you tried placing a weapon workbench on your ship recently? Did it sink into the deck? Was it frustrating? I had not encountered this problem until recently, but when I did, I went searching for a fix. One answer is the Weapon Workbench Syncing Snap Fix by XTC Refugee, a modder who we've featured previously on the channel. Weapons Workbench Fix is only available on creations. This mod does seem to fix the problem. I'm surprised to see it's still an issue. Hopefully we get an official fix from Bethesda in the future. Next, Starfield on Nintendo Switch 2? I usually avoid rumors on this channel, but this one caught my attention. We know that Nintendo Switch 2 will arrive in 2025. There's a rumor that Starfield will be one of the games available for it. I am not a handheld owner, and I wonder how well Starfield would run on a handheld. I know some of you do play Starfield on the Steam Deck. I don't think I would buy a Switch 2 just to play Starfield, but I encourage getting the game on as many platforms as possible. Oh, who am I kidding? I might buy one. We'll see. I still think Starfield will come to PlayStation this year as well. Please leave a comment if you play Starfield on a handheld. Let us know how it runs. And finally, creative Starfield art. You know I like people who can express their creativity through art. This past week, I found the Instagram page of Bulent Hassan. Check out these comic book covers. They have been adapted from classic Marvel titles like Star Wars and X-Men. The last one is an adaptation of the 1978 Star Trek The Motion Picture movie poster. I bought prints of all of these to hang on my wall. Please check out Mr. Hassan's art and consider buying some of it through his Redbubble site. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you will see these posts in your YouTube feed. Also check out our membership options. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the phrase, "Mo money." Also remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos if you want to learn how to keep your ship by building it in the creation kit, or my thoughts on the game's 1-year anniversary. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.